Hello, welcome. We are Board Game Opinions. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Jen.
Hi, Andy.
And I'm Mark.
And we are playing a War of Whispers, which is a kind of area control game. We had a practice game earlier in the week, which went pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah.
In fact,
it's good fun.
Did I win that one?
You did win a game.
Yeah, both
that doesn't happen often, actually.
Nothing like Running Man GT, where you
yes, unlike that one.
flew
indeed.
off the track.
All right, so I think we'll just jump straight in. We'll show you this one.
Yeah.
Here we go. We are playing on Tabletop Simulator. So let me find the box for you. Here we go. A War of Whispers. Now, it looks on the face of it like a standard area control game, but it has a rather big twist in here. So, interestingly, I always like to look at where we're playing. We're in a very surreal landscape. I don't know why the reason. It's like future dystopian sci-fi with a big whirlpool underneath us. Anyway, yeah, so on the map, you can see you've got different colours. Yeah, we've got like the yellow faction, the red, the green, the blue, and brown is over here. And normally in a game like this, each player would take one of those factions and then they kind of rampage around on the map, conquering territory, trying to get points. But in this game, that's not the case. The twist here is that we have secret tokens. Now, if I show you my player board, these little rat tokens here represent how loyal I am, I guess, to the different factions on the board. Now, these are hidden, so no one else can see what they are. If I Alt-Shift on one of these, I think it will show you. There we go. So don't tell anyone what colour that is. But that faction is my sort of most important faction, and at the end of the game, what matters is how many cities the different factions control. So if we look at green here, the cities are the big discs here, city. And you can see green is currently controlling 2 cities. So red's also got 2, blue's only got 1, yellow's got 3, but yellow's quite squashed, hemmed in the middle there. Brown's got a whopping 4, so it doesn't quite seem fair. Other things I should perhaps mention here are on the board. You've got little cubes which effectively represent armies. They're called banners, but each cube represents an army. You've got farms which are used for producing things. You've got these forts which are used for defense. But as I say, we're going to be sort of controlling these different factions and conquering territory and things. But at the end of the game, what matters is, as I say, how many cities each of these factions control. And I will get, if we zoom right in here, however many cities, sneak peek, that colour controls times 4. So if they control 3 cities at the end of the game, that would give me 12 points. This colour would get me times 3 points. This one's times 2. This colour doesn't get me any points at all, and this is my kind of worst faction. So every city that they have at the end of the game is minus 1 point for me. So those are kind of pre-placed, and they're random, which means everyone's got a different set. So if we look at Mark's over here, I can't peek at his, but those ones are marks, okay, and nobody knows quite what they are. Now, to help us, to help me remember, in my hand, if I kind of move over here, you can see at the bottom of the screen that just sort of moves with me. I've placed these tokens in the order in which they appear on my board. So I can always look down here and see which faction's most important to me. There's also a helpful little crib sheet here, if we zoom in on this, which shows you the 4 factions down the left-hand side and the number of cities, forts, and farms that they control. Because that's going to be quite important. Obviously, cities is VPs. So you can see there, brown currently at the bottom controls 4 cities. Blue, not doing so well. Right, how do you actually play the game? Well, we sort of follow this circular track around the outside of the board. So,
handy, really.
Yes. So we start here where it says start, and the first thing we're going to do is deploy agents. Everyone has an agent, or a whole stack of them in fact, and you're going to be sticking them on these various spaces around the outside of the board. So if I wanted to control blue, I would take my agent and stick it on one of the blue spaces. Then, after we've all placed our agents, you resolve each of the different factions in order. So in this case, I get to do the actions of the space that I'm on, and also every space to the left that isn't occupied. So at the moment, I'm going to get to do the sheriff actions, and the steward actions, and the marshal actions for the blue faction. I won't get to do the chancellor action because I'm not on there, and that's further to the right. So you get all the ones for where you are and to the left. Oh, incidentally, I should say, though, generally for each of these, there's going to be 2 choices, and you don't get to do both of these things. You do one or the other. So the first option here, this symbol gives me cubes, banners like armies. times the number of forts I've got. So if I've got 3 forts, I get 3 more armies. This lets me attack. This one gets me cards, depending on the number of farms I've got. That's just a fixed 2 extra banners. This is getting banners for the number of forts I control. This lets me attack again. That's another attack. And this one's quite important. Every faction has this Chancellor action, which lets you switch with another player. So if Mark, if I just steal one of his, if Mark was on the Chancellor spot there, I would get these 3 actions, but then Mark could switch and decide he really wants to take that action. And then he would get to do one of those 2 actions. So that's kind of how those work. I'm not going to go through with these in too much detail. We're just sort of going to play the game, and it should be fairly clear as we play what's happening. It's not too complicated.
Sorry, when he switches, he doesn't stop you from. You would have already taken the 2.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. So they resolve in order left to right. He just gets a kind of free choice at the end there. So yeah, as I say, probably best is just to kind of we'll play the game, and after one round, after we've been round each of the factions, we resolve blue, and then you'd go over here and resolve all of red, and then green, and then we kind of go all the way around until everyone's done our thing. And then we reset and we stick more agents down on the board and we sort of do it again. It plays over 4 rounds. But the one last thing I will mention before we start is you might find that despite your best efforts, the faction you really care about, maybe blue's the faction I really care about, is doing very, very badly. Because everyone else really doesn't care about blue. They care about red maybe, and they're squashing blue every chance they can get. And there's 3 of them and only 1 of me. So what do? Well, you have a couple of opportunities in the game. In fact, it happens, where is it? Here we are. Swap loyalties. So if you want to, you can take 2 of the tokens, so these are tokens here, and I could swap their positions. So I could swap maybe my first one with my last one. So if blue was my favourite, but it was doing really badly, well, I could swap it with whatever was at the end, and then it would I wouldn't be losing points for blue because it's doing so badly. However, when you swap 2 of your tokens, you reveal them so everyone else will see those 2 tokens for the rest of the game. And after that, you can't swap them again. So it's quite an important decision. As I say, you can only do it at the end of a round. And in fact, you can't do it at the end of round 3. Like before. Sorry, no. You can't do it at the end of the game. Yeah, so at the end of the last round, you can't swap them. So your last chance to swap is just before the final round. All right. Shall we begin?
Yep. Shall I continue going first then? Ooh, what do I want? What do I want? I think I want. I think I want to put this token, the spider agent, up here.
Hi, Games of Fire, and hello to Clonch. Is that Clanch? And Tom. Hello. So Mark's gone for this one here. That means at the moment he is going to get to do this action, one of these 2 actions, and one of these 2 actions. So my turn. Now, this faction here is the one I care most about. So I really want to control those, but maybe I shouldn't go straight for that faction because maybe everyone will think that's my most important faction. So actually, I think I'm going to go for... I think I want to control yellow. So I grab one of my agents. We find yellow. They're over here. And yeah, this marshal's quite a safe spot because if somebody goes in the chancellor spot, they only get 1 action. But if someone goes in the steward spot, they only get 2 actions. So that feels like a good safe bet to start with. All right, Andy.
Yeah, well, I'm going for the marshal spot.
Oh, that's where I was going to go.
On the green.
In that case, guess I'll go brown then.
Each of the factions has different specialties.
So that's where I was going to go.
Some of them are better at others than things. So yellow, for example, is very good at getting the cards, but not very good at attacking. There's only 1 attack action here. Whereas if you look
what
at
do the cards do?
brown, they've got 2 attack actions. There are different cards with different factions. If you perhaps just pick up one of the ones near you and have a look, they basically give you special abilities. I'll kind of explain them to the audience as we use them, but
no,
you play them when you need them and they just give you bonuses like extra armies or extra movement or extra attacks or something like that.
Yeah, I've taken the martial action on blue.
You've gone for blue. Right then.
Well, everybody else has. I mean, I might as well complete the set. And
Yes. Okay.
If anybody else wants one of these reference cards, I can duplicate one for you. There's a reference that all the
Oh, for the cards.
yeah.
Ah, so this
Right,
summarises
that's
what the cards
okay.
do. Okay.
Right,
We won't worry
cool.
too much about that right now.
Right. So there's a couple extra ones. So if I just put one over there and put one over near Jonathan.
In the first round, Mark, we get to place 2 agents. Is that right?
that's right. So you always place 2 agents.
Hmm. So
just
I'm
only
only going to get
be-
one more agent. Where do I want it to go? Well, that's interesting. I think I'm actually going to gazump Mark, as it were, and stick one in this spot. So if I just spin it around, this means that unless someone gazumps me, I will get the sheriff action and the steward action. Mark will only get the marshal action, and nobody gets the chancellor action.
I mean, that
Unless
basically
somebody
says
places
that
there.
somebody's got to gazump Jonathan.
But they'd
It's
get
just
only
not-
one action. That would be
Otherwise,
rubbish.
it's too much power.
Well,
You better do it on yellow.
I am gazumping Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh, on that
Exactly.
one, yes,
That's
yes.
a much better idea.
That's probably a good idea. So I've also been gazumped.
Let's go. Oh, God. Sorry. That's right. I got it. I'll go up here on the red one.
Wow. So Andy and Jen have done well, haven't they? Because they're going to get lots
Going
of
late
action.
is definitely handy.
Yeah.
In the earlier, well, I think it's handy all the way.
Right. So that's it. We've all placed 2 agents, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
So that was the deploy agents step. So having started here, we then move around, and blue is always going to act first. So this is going to be the sheriff action and the steward action. I'm the only one with anything here, so I'm going to get to do these 2 things here. So I think that's a good way of showing you how attacking works. I'm going to pick the attack action here. You basically have to take all of the cubes from one section and move them to an adjacent section. So I could dump them all there. Now, if there were enemy cubes in there, there would now be a fight, which is pretty straightforward, and I'll just cover it as it happens. But that is my one action for the sheriff. I've picked the attack. Then I can do a steward action. Now, I would get a card for every 2 farms. Now, if I look at the crib sheet here, we can see currently blue has got 2 farms. So I would get 1 card if I went for that. Now, cards are pretty useful. So I am going to go for that. So I grab a card off the blue pile. And we'll have a quick look at this. And Mark is going to be going next. So I'll have a quick look at the card while Mark takes his turn.
So I'm going to use the. I'm not going to use the attacking option. I'm going to put down some more troops because they've got 4 towers. So it seems like a good time to put down 4 troops. So I'm going to fatten up blue over here. Oh, there is a limit at the end of the round to 4 per area unless they've got a village in them.
All right. Okay.
So it's a limit of 6. So I won't over fatten. I was thinking I'm going to shove loads in there, but now I'm not so sure. I think I'm going to add 1 in there. And I'm going to.
So they don't have to go where the towers are, where the forts are. They just
No,
you
they don't have to go there. They can go.
The key requirement is when you place new cubes, new banners, they have to go in regions controlled by blue. Now that's any of the blue starting regions, even if they're empty, as long as they're not occupied by foreign power, or any foreign region that is occupied by some kind of blue thing, like cubes, or if they control the city, they take it over that way.
So I had 1 here, you can see I had 1 in here and 2 in there.
All right, so that was the marshal action. Nobody gets the chancellor action, so we go to red. And Jen gets to do the sheriff action.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's 2 red blokes anywhere in anything red.
Yes.
Anything red.
Okay. Well, let's go for 1 here next to the blue people.
Yeah,
Go
the
1
cubes
here next to the yellow
generally
people.
don't move unless you're attacking.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
the ones
really-
that
which is important to note, really, because
Yes.
we didn't realise that on all the previous game.
And then I can choose cards per farm or blokes per farm. Let's have cards per farm. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can take 4 of these. Is that right?
Two cards. You're getting 1 card
So-
for every 2 farms.
Oh, 1 for every. Sorry, 1 for every 2 farms. Yes.
Yep.
So 2 cards. Yep.
That's it.
Oops.
All right, and then it'll be Mark. Is that? Who's the spider?
I think
Yes.
I'm gonna move those 3 and just move them into there.
Oh, so because there are no enemy cubes here, there's no fight. Mark just immediately gets control of it and turns the farm red. So now this is a red zone. If in the future this zone ended up becoming empty, then it would control would cede back to yellow, and the farm would just turn yellow again. So the farms don't sort of act as any kind of control. Whoever controls it, if you like, then just turns the farm into their colour. All right, so that was all of red. So now we go to green,
Okay.
and Andy gets to do lots of things with green.
So there are, what, 2 farms?
Yeah, we've got 2 farms there for green. So he gets 2 armies.
So let's put in. One over there. Oops, one over here. Right, then we move on to this one. So I'm going to take a card.
So that's 1 card for every 3 forts, and green, if we look
They
at the
have
card,
3 forts. Quite
has 3 forts.
Yep. Then the attack. Let's move these into here. And that is 3.
Yeah, so no brown cubes, so no
The attack
fighting.
brown strategy.
He just
Actually,
immediately.
I can take all the cubes because it's a home zone, isn't it?
That's right. So you can leave home territories empty. If in the future he moves these cubes out of here, he would have to leave 1 behind at least, because it's a foreign territory. So that was green, yellow, and it's Pale Raven. Is that
That was me again.
Andy
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
It's on a roll.
Right. So Mark is no, it is Mark. Mark has annoyed me. I can no longer draw cards because there's not enough farm.
Excellent.
So Andy would get 1 card for every 3 farms, but because
No, you
Mark,
can't.
if you remember, took this farm, these are the farms here, off yellow, yellow now only has
2 farms.
2 farms. Poor
I've
yellow.
already won the game.
So I can. So I can.
Broken Andy's heart.
Thankfully, I can take 1 card because I'm taking it
Yeah.
from the first action, the sheriff section. Then the steward, I'll just get 2 banners. And that was put some banners. Go over there. The other one.
In our
Yeah.
previous game, we found that yellow got conquered quite a lot. But then towards the end of the game, it's actually quite easy for yellow to get their cities back. If other people conquer them and leave the spaces empty, then they just revert back to yellow. Right, are you done, Andy?
Yes.
Okay, so I only get the martial action. There's no choice here. We're just getting 2 banners for every fort. Although I think yellow doesn't have very many forts. We've got 2 actually. That's not bad. So forts are pretty good for yellow. So maybe yellow should try and get some forts. So we're going to get 2. That's 4 cubes, isn't it? Wowzers.
No.
Well, let's do something imposing. 1. Oh, hang on, there was a limit, wasn't there? 4.
So it's 4 unless it's got a
Right, change my mind. I'll
put
put.
in it, and then it's 6.
Okay, so I've put 2 in here instead because I can't put any
Yeah.
more in there. Because I think the round's going to end. So I'll get 2 more. We'll need to protect our cities, and also that we're in striking distance of brown. Not that I care too much about yellow, of course. All right, so that was me. So now it's brown, and Jen gets to do
Yeah.
lots of brown things.
Yeah. Well, we need some brown blokes because there's no brown blokes on the board. So Is that one brown bloke per hut? We've got 2 of those, so that's 2. And they can go anywhere. I mean, this is looking quite scary, trying to take over here, aren't you? So get off. Oh,
I don't think I noticed this in our last game, but brown starts with no cubes on the board, do they?
no,
No, nothing at all.
Ouch.
nothing. So that's the first one. Second one, I can get 2 more blokes. So I'll put some blokes in here. And then third one, I get a bloke per tower, so that's 2 blokes again. So let's put some in here. Oop. There we go. Good.
So is that the end of round?
Right, so yeah, we've done all the brown, so then we discard that token there. That's the end of the round. And in theory, if you had a huge hand of cards, you'd have to discard down to 5. We didn't get anywhere near 5 in our previous game, so that doesn't seem to happen very often. Then if you want to, you can swap loyalties. So we would sort of look at the board, and looking at the little crib sheet, you can see that brown now only has 3 victor points. Green has gone up to 3. So maybe you're thinking, green's doing really well. Perhaps I should swap and make green my best loyalty. But obviously the risk with doing that at this stage is that everyone else will see that green is your best loyalty, and they may decide to wail on green, which wouldn't go well.
I'm electing not to do any swaps.
I am also not going to swap.
Yeah, likewise.
No.
Okay, so no one's swapping. That does seem to be the way. So we go to deploy agents. Now, this is slightly different in round 2 because to start with, we all remove 1 agent, and then we get to place 2 agents. So we'll always be placing 2 agents, but from now on, we're also going to be removing 1 agent each round.
Oh, they don't come off.
And the first player marker moves on, so it's me. Unfortunately, going first is never good, but since I got gazumped over here, I'm getting rubbish action. I'm going to remove my cult agent from the marshal space there. So that just goes back here.
Right. I'm removing my pale raven from...
But that's the one that was blocking me. Should have left it.
I'll remove this chap.
I think I'll get rid of this blue, this marshal on blue.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
And use place, Jonathan.
Right, so we're going to get to stick 2 down. You can see it's a little bit more congested now because there are already some on here before we even place our 2. So where do I want to go? You see, going high up on yellow or brown looks good, but then you just get gazumped and you get nothing. Cards are quite powerful. Then it depends which faction you want to do well. It's very hard to attack with yellow. I think we're just going to go for a safe... Oh yeah, but that was a problem with that one, wasn't it? You see, if you want cards, what you should do really is look around and see which of these things are going to get lots of cards, because cards are pretty helpful. See, red's getting... You can get 2 cards off that because red's got 5 farms now. Oh my goodness. Oh, but that's been taken already by Jen. Alright, I'm going to stop faffing at this point. The turn order also matters because like brown is always going to go last. So blue might do slightly better. What the heck? I'm going to go all in on blue. Like that. So as it stands, this one here is completely redundant because I'm getting all 4 actions anyway just with this one. But obviously someone else could go here and block me, but it means I'm going to get quite a lot of blue actions even if I get blocked. So Andy decides where to place.
Yeah.
While Andy's deciding, these cards have 3 options essentially. Whoops. So the top option there you can just play this card and you get that action. But if you play this card with another card of the same colour, so you can see the second option down needs 2 blue symbols, if you like, and there's one at the top left of this card. So I play this with another card and I get to do that slightly better ability. Or at the bottom, if I play this blue card with a brown card, it looks like, then I'll get to do that super ability at the bottom. Now, they can be a bit variable, the abilities we found. In the right situation, some of them are very powerful. But it kind of depends on the combination of cards you've got. But cards are generally pretty handy.
Have you gone, Andy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I went here onto the
Oh, my goodness.
the
Gotcha.
Chancellor's base.
Red's popular.
Okay. Let's see. Do a bit of green, I guess. Oh, not all of them. Bit of greening there.
All right, and Mark.
I think I'm gonna something on yellow. There's lots of yellow spots. I think I'm gonna take the Chancellor on yellow.
Whoa, okay. And then it's me, isn't it?
Mm.
Is brown actually any good for anything? They just get conquered so easily. Although they've got quite a few cubes now. I mean, we're going to get a bit of a fight here, I think. That'll be quite fun. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go underneath Mark. Sorry.
At least I get to go last, so I'm going to have some option to maybe.
Andy.
Right. Wow.
Oh, so Andy definitely wants some blue action because he's only going to get 1 action if he goes there. I will still get the other 3. But maybe he cares about it that much.
Andy know it. Just letting Andy know that. Just put it out there, Andy.
Yeah, that's a rubbish face, Andy. You don't want to go there.
That
Right.
just compounds to me wanting to go.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jen goes for a solid brown, okay, and
Solid brown.
Mark.
What's your language? I think I'm going to join Jen and brown, but what am I going to? Where am I? I could take more control of yellow. I'm going to take control, do a bit more control.
Wow, so Mark has sort of locked me out a bit there because he's going to get both of those and I only get this one. All right, and then it's blue, isn't it? So we've all placed 2. We've done our deploying agents, so now we resolve the factions in order. So first of all, it's going to be, is that Andy doing the sheriff action on blue?
I think. Oh, scrub please. I'm going to send them in here. I've got to leave one behind, haven't I?
Oh,
Yeah, you do, yeah.
See, blue is marshalling to conquer brown, but Andy's just diverted them on a suicide mission. So let me explain how combat works. Hang on, where are you going with those, Andy?
Sorry?
Just bring them back a second so I can explain how combat works.
Okay, right.
So stick them in there.
Right.
Right, so he's moved 3 in here. Now, essentially what happens is you then, just 1 for 1, they die, okay? So 1 yellow would get killed by 1 of the blues, and then another yellow gets killed by another of the blues, then another yellow gets killed by another of the blues, and then there are no more blues, and so that's it. And all of these cubes die and kind of go back to their relative pools. So they just kind of wipe each out 1 for 1 until there are cubes left. And that's how combat works. So very simple. The only slight difference there is the forts. If you attack somewhere with a fort, that fort will wipe out 1 attacking cube. It can only be used in defense, but it will kill 1 cube that attacks. So it's harder to take control of places with forts, but obviously once you've taken control of it, the fort becomes your colour, or at least that faction's colour. So it's easier to defend in the future. All right, so that was combat. So now,
very thematic. Just going, go attack yellow. Like, This doesn't seem like a good idea. It's the right idea.
All right, I am going to get... We could get 2 more cubes for blue. I think I'm actually going to get another card because blue's got 2 farms, I think they do. So I'm just going to grab another blue card. You can see the top 2 abilities are both the same. So all the blue cards do the same thing for the top 2. The bottom one is slightly different. If I switch between those, you can see the bottom one is doing a different thing. We'll come back to those later. All right, then I am going to get to do these 2 things. So blue could do some attacking. Interesting. Or maybe they just get more armies. How many forts does blue have? 4. It's got 4 forts.
There
That's pretty good. I think we should just get some more armies. They're going to get 4 armies there. So I'm just going to use this to get armies. So there's no point putting them over there because that peninsula is fairly easy to defend.
Here's a zombie army, raising them from the undead Andy just killed.
Yeah. I can actually stick them in here because we still control this territory. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they just raised back. So they're never gone.
That's right. Game of Thrones.
You can't have 5 though.
No, there was one there already.
Oh, I thought. Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
I believe
full
what
maximum
you're
per territory.
So the end
They
of
only get
the
removed at the end of blue's
Yeah.
action. So if he kills a few off.
because now we can have an attack, and not just a pointless attack, but we can actually try and achieve something. Now, unfortunately, there are a big ton of cubes here. I think it'd be quite nice to establish a hold within Brown's territory. So what I'm going to do is move 4 of these cubes into here. Now, one of them will die because the fort will kill it when it moves in. So that just dies. Flop. But I then do control this, which then changes the fort to, let me get the right colour, blue. And straighten my cubes. So if this does get attacked, this will kill an incoming cube. We'll see what happens. So that's the end of blue's go. So Mark, you're saying that this is when we check the cube limit, is it?
Yeah, so it's exactly at this point at the end of a... In fact, you see
that's
it
the
says supply.
Yes, okay, great. So we go to red. And Jen gets to do some red actions.
Oh, hello. What we're doing? I am doing 2 red blokes for starters. So where do we want those guys?
2 more red blokes.
Hi, Nino.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing all right in lockdown.
Let's have one there. Let's have one here. Then I can get 1 more guy or 1 guy per 2 farms. So we can have 2 guys. So let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another bloke down here, I guess. What's
Yeah.
Andy doing? Oh no, it's not Andy, it's Mark, isn't it?
It's me next.
Yeah,
You
so
like,
there's going to be some
like
sensible
yellow.
decisions next, hopefully.
I'd like
Yeah,
yellow.
you
Rather
do
than-
like
The
yellow.
question is, do I like yellow? That's the real question.
Oh, let's find out. Let's find out. Oh no, I can't do. When does the supply get checked?
At the end of a...
Oh right,
After
so I
last
can do that.
action.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll see what you do.
I think red should go and attack over here.
Attack! Oh my goodness, he's gone for this yellow one here.
We'll get red of that yellow cube.
Need
So
to leave
one
the
red
cube
dies.
behind,
Leave one
right?
back, you're right, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got to leave one
And,
Oh, right on the farm.
floating on there.
But there we are. That was...
All right, so that's now become reds, which means
Yeah.
red is now on
Interesting.
3 victory points. Someone obviously cares about red. So
Certainly
then
more than
it's
yellow.
Andy, I think.
Mhm.
Come on, Andy. Let's continue the red... the red stomp across the walls.
The red rampage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Red rampage. Red rampage.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, he's off. He's off.
It is.
Poor yellow. So that becomes red. Red is on a whopping 4 points and is very definitely in the lead at this point. Although, interestingly, when you try and get stuff from red, like the cards or the armies, you'd never get stuff for cities. They're only worth points at the end of the game. And they're not good for getting resources. All right, so we're on to green, aren't we, Jen?
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Right. So that's a card per 3 things. So it'd be 1 green card or 2 green chaps.
In theory,
Let's
you
have-
do the sheriff action first.
Oh, my apologies, of course. Yes, let's put a green chap on the board. Where do we have this green chap? Well, we don't want red coming in and nicking that there, do we? So let's have that green chap. And then I'll have a green card.
You'll get 2 armies there.
1.
Because green's got 2 farms.
Oh, 2 farms.
Yeah.
My bad. Let's have 2 chaps. There we go. He's in here. And a green card. Not all of them. Not
If you
all of them.
if you hover over it and press type 1 on the keyboard,
Ah,
it just grabs 1.
perfect.
If you type 2, it grabs 2.
That's one's face up. Why is that one face up?
It'll be in your hand, so no one else will be able to see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay, so even if I do
Yeah.
that, you can't see it.
We
Yeah,
can't see it
it's
now.
the same back.
Oh, so I can flip them all. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Done.
Then it's Mark, is that?
No, it's not me. I'm Spider. It's
Well,
Andy.
wait.
Oh,
It's
Andy.
Andy. Hmm.
What's Andy gonna do?
What is Andy gonna do?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe I should have put them in there. You could have gone attack yellow. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Where am I? I've got some more banners.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go.
Okay, so he's adding banners for the number of forts here.
Hopefully.
Green has 3
Move that in
forts,
there instead.
Hmm.
so 3 more
He's
armies.
defending Green's territory. Quite well.
All right, so is that the end of green? We go to yellow.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a card from yellow. One of these, put it into my hand. Then I think well, I can only do the banners one. So let's yellow want to. I think yellow wants to. So many. I think we're going to go there. Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
That's that then.
So I then get to put down, how many forts has yellow got? They've got 2, so we get 4 yellow cubes. Yellow are good at getting cubes.
They need it.
All right, well, Mark's probably going to do some attacking next. Where are they going to go? I think we might just...
Oh.
well, maybe... Oh, this is...
Oh.
They've got 2 big piles already.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're going to plonk them... We're going to put them here, actually. Make life difficult for red. Okay, that was me. So back to Mark. He now gets to attack,
think
probably.
These are just going to march on brown.
Oh, brownie brown.
I'll just grab 2.
So 2 of each are going to die.
You done? Then the browns are there. Nice and simple.
What did someone say about not being able to swap tokens on the final round?
So, sorry, at the end of the game, you can't swap your tokens around.
Oh, right. It's not the final round.
No.
So before the
Yeah.
final round, you get to do your last swap of the game. So you've got 2 more chances to swap, effectively.
Okay.
That's me done with that.
So we're on to brown.
Brown, right. Let's zoom in a bit. I get a feeling people don't really like brown. However, browns per farm. 2 farms means 2 brown. So what should we do? Let's bring some blokes in here.
Defending the cities.
And then we get 2 more chaps. Let's bring some more in.
Blue may have bitten off more than they can chew.
And then we can attack, although that would just... You've essentially got 4 blokes there. What would happen to the fortress?
If you...
Revert back.
Yeah, if they
It
all
would-
die, if all the blue ones die, the fortress becomes brown again.
Okay, so I could do that, or I could just add more chaps. Let's attack. Oh no, because I have. Oh no, I don't have to leave one there, do I?
No, you can take all of those
Because it's a home
home area.
territory. So let's do some of this. So 4 chaps versus 4 chaps, so everybody
Yeah.
dies.
That's right. I'll stick the blue ones back. And you get the fort back.
Seems quite expensive. What do I do? Do I do that? Right.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, expensive. Not sure it was worth it, but that's what I've done.
And then that's the end of the round. So halfway through the game, we lose the round 2 token.
And it's Jonathan to decide if he wants to do any swapping first.
So, well, let's see. The scores on the boards. We've got red in the lead with 4, then it's green on 3, yellow and brown are on 2, and blue only has 1. Well, looking at my tokens here, that's interesting. But I think I'm not going to swap, actually. We're going to leave
I'm not
it
swapping.
as it is.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine as they are.
I think I am going to swap because I just don't think people like brown. So how do I go about doing this? I actually pick them up and move them around.
Yeah, and you
but
flip them
you have
face
to
up.
reveal them.
So do I flip them like this?
Yep.
This
Yep, that's it.
brown. So I'll change this brown with
The one at the other end.
well
On the other end might be yellow. Then.
well
The yellow might do all right.
Yellow has a way of coming back at the end.
Yeah.
I might yeah, let's have this one. Let's have this. So
Oh my
these are
goodness, she's going for yellow.
I don't know. I don't know. It's probably going to work out to be a bad move, but it's done.
So Jen cares most about yellow now. She's going to get 4 points for yellow. And do you want to get any points for brown? Okay. So yellow might be doing some conquering of brown. All right, Mark, are you changing?
That might maybe now. That has made my. I could. Do I think? If I do. I think yeah.
Oh, it's a
Oh
tough choice.
dear, you made it really difficult. I mean,
You're going to come and join the yellow bandwagon.
I think I might. I think I might do the same move. You know. I'm going to swap yellow and brown.
Yeah,
Oh,
But my
Okay.
yellow and brown are much lower down on the.
glad to have you on board.
so Mark's gone
Yeah.
for brown right at the bottom, yellow somewhere in the middle. That's probably wise. All right, so that's the end of the swapping. We go back to the start. In theory, you discard down to 5 cards. First player is going to move on. So Andy over here gets first player. And we're going to deploy agents. So we start by removing 1 agent, and then everyone will be going around deploying 2 agents.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tricky one. I think I'm gonna remove that. I removed one from green.
Oh, what we're doing? Removing an agent.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't care about this brown chap anymore very much.
I don't really want to lose that. It's an important one. It's going to have to be one of these yellow ones. I think it'll be this one.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to remove this blue one here. All right. So Andy to place an agent.
Hmm.
Where is he going to go?
Not even Andy knows.
Is it? Yeah.
Which faction does he care about the most?
Yeah, this is a tricky.
It's tricky,
It is.
especially when brown looks so untempting now. But then maybe.
Okay.
Hmm.
You might be trying to guarantee. I guess this guarantees him a card, but you see, this isn't going to get any cards because yellow, I think, doesn't have enough farms. Yeah, yellow's only got 2 farms, so that option's a bit rubbish. So that makes sense. Jen, I think, to place.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Okay.
I'm going to take a lowly red position, I think.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go on green. Andy?
Okay.
If you do, you have to use the actions?
That's a good question.
I think you probably would have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like the
So you
idea
have to
of
find
going
a way
on,
to make
make bad decisions with them.
ultimately. Yeah.
Blue.
Like go on
Which
a
I think is
suicide
part
mission.
of the interest. I think that's part of the interest. It's going, I've got this action. How do I make it help me by doing something bad?
Yeah. Who's choosing? It's not me, is it?
It is, yeah.
Have you gone on it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
I was
sorry,
just
the
considering
lower
whether
portion.
to do something weird with brown.
He's doing something with blue.
He's going for blue.
He's gone for the position I was actually going up. I didn't think. I'm not sure
Blue's
if
only
he'd
got
go
1
there.
point.
I tried doing something weird with brown, see what happens.
Yeah, it's like, who do I want to hinder? I'm happy to. I think then on this basis, it's probably going to be yellow.
Oh, just turn my light on.
So I'm last to place, aren't I?
Yeah.
What?
Can't really do many people in there as it
No,
stands.
there's not much here unless I want to go on brown. But the chance of brown actually having anything worth doing by the end is slim. So I'm probably just going to go on green.
Yeah, it's a lot tighter with 4.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so we've all placed, I think. So now we move on to actions.
Blue to go, and Andy to
Take the role of the sheriff.
Yeah.
Oh no. Have I just lost everyone? Nope.
you two. I think we're all just very slow.
It just went very quiet. I thought I'd lost everybody.
Andy's thinking.
It's the thinking, it's the tension.
Yeah.
Andy's thinking cuts down my internet.
Oh, he's not attacking. He's just going to stick more cubes down. Oh, there's a temptation there, then, isn't there?
Oh, such temptation.
If somebody later on wanted to attack, I guess Andy's planning for his future turn, isn't he? He's going to get a big attack later.
Where's he going for, though? Is it red that... Oh. Yellow. He's going to do it. Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be red if he's... Sorry, yellow if he's going there. Was that it, Andy?
Yes, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Jen, you either get a card or put 2 armies down.
Yeah, I'll have a card, please.
So maybe just type 1 on the... Well, you can grab one. Yeah.
I got it.
And then Andy to attack.
Well, maybe. You
Surely.
can add more cubes. You can
Surely.
add so many cubes.
Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this.
Oh, a card. What's he doing?
I'm adding 1 banner to the attack.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're going to have, my goodness, that's a lot of 7 blue armies, I think, attacking yellow here.
Okay.
What, shall I perhaps remove before you dump them on top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably need somebody to remove those yellows, don't we? All right, there you go. All yours.
Okay.
One.
So those 4, actually those 3 die. How many cubes were in there? 4.
4. Plus the fort is 5 that die.
Yeah. So if I remove those 5, so the extra one I sent in from the card.
Yeah.
Has also died.
Yeah, and then the fort becomes blue.
Blue fort.
Blue expands. Yellow has lost their outpost. They were surrounded.
And some of their recruiting potential.
Oh,
So
yes.
forts are very useful.
Forts are very good for blue, yeah.
No, better for yellow. Because they do, each fort does 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's me with blue, and I think blue is going to do some more attacking. I think we're going to send these cubes into here. Ha!
Almost seems
Suicide.
suicidal.
Really? So we killed two
Almost.
of the nasty red cubes. But unfortunately, the tower kills one of the blue cubes, and oh yes, the other two die from there. So hang on, let me get the right
It's 3 red
buttons.
cubes, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
because
no,
the tower kills one of them,
Yeah.
and they're
That
dead.
happens before any combat.
Yeah. Take that, red. All right, we're on to red. Speaking of red, and it's Mark to stick some more armies in for red.
Stick some armies into it. So I've got some armies, and then some more armies are going to appear, and then there's going to be some attacking.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to just pile in some red cubes into here.
Control the central dominance.
Okay, how many farms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's another 2 red blokes. Let's go here. People can choose what they want to do with that.
It's a red cube per farm.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
I get even more.
So you got another
3
5.
more.
Yeah.
Nice. Come on, dudes. Another one in there. Another 2 more. Go here. 1 more. Well, let's just go here. Yep.
Okay. So I can either place dudes per fort, which would be 2 as it stands, or I can attack. Yeah, I mean, it's looking very unlikely that I'm not, but then there's enough cubes there to. I think the best thing red can do is wipe out that cube there, wasn't it? I think red is going to wipe out the blue incursion here.
Boom.
So 3v.
Yeah, so 3 red died, leaving 2 red there.
Let me just zoom out so I can actually see the red bowl. 2 blue.
All right. Red continues to expand, although there are no cities in that direction. Not quite sure where they're going, but at least they consolidate their hold. And was that it? Was that the last action?
No, it's Andy to.
Oh, Andy can do some more attacking. This probably won't be quite so good for red.
No, I suspect. There's four guys are about to go and attack a tower.
Throw themselves at the tower. Well, they could conquer this city that's just lying here, vacant.
So, yeah, 2 of those. Well, there we go.
Wow.
It's going to take a nice.
Red is storming it on a whopping 5 points. Interesting.
Green then.
Yep. Yeah, so everyone, all the reds and white.
Green, you say? Green is going to get an army per farm, and they've got 2. So 2 armies. Interesting. Right, we're probably going to whack them here. And then it's Jen to get some
So
cards.
green cards or green chaps? I'm getting too many cards really, so I should get 2 green chaps. So where do we want these green chaps? I guess we want to start moving over into brown, because why not? 2 green chaps. Oh, mind you, what's going to happen? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. They might just die. We'll see.
And then it's me, is it?
Yeah.
So in theory, I could take 2 attacks here.
Yeah.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
What are you going to do with those 2 attacks? That's your...
Well, this is tricky. And yellow's just doing awful, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, so we're going to take all those and dump them in here.
Yeah.
Which makes that green. Then I'm going to take all but one of them. Let me put one back. 2 of them will die on the yellows. Nope, that's the yellow bowl. That's the green bowl. So these 2 yellows die. And then green gets a city. Poor yellow. Right. Well, that evens things up a little bit. Except for yellow, who now has no points at all.
Come on, yellow.
Should stay with brown, to be honest.
I know, good old brown hanging in there.
So it's Andy to do something with yellow.
Okey-dokey.
I thought people cared about yellow. I genuinely did. It doesn't look like they do.
It's quite hard getting to those 2 brown ones. That's the problem. They're just far enough out of the way.
Yeah.
To be-
Yeah, well hidden.
Right, so
That's -2 points to me.
I mean, they could get a lot of armies. Could yellow, even now.
Mm.
What is Andy going to do?
what is Andy going to do?
Pro yellow or whatever the opposite of that is? Against yellow. Anti-yellow. Purple. Purple is the anti-yellow, isn't it?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a yellow card.
Ah. I see.
He's not
it's not that,
committing
is it?
to.
Not
to anything.
committing.
Yeah. So Jonathan wants green to do well. So the best I can do is probably just whack those 2 yellow cubes down here.
And then we're getting 2 armies per yellow fort. They've only got 1 fort left, so they're going to get 2 armies. So I guess we whack them here. We'll see what Andy decides to do with them.
Well, Mark decides to do with them,
Was that Mark?
which is,
Oh,
which
it
is
is.
far more
It is.
important because I know exactly what I'm doing with those. I'm gonna
Oh
take
dear. That was a mistake, wasn't it?
that, just for complication's sake.
Yeah.
Which ones? I'm looking at the numbers. Yellow's 4.
Okay. Right. And then we're going to do some brown weirdness. What shall I do?
Somehow
with
you need to nuke
brown?
brown. How are you going to nuke brown?
Well, I mean, brown's. I don't need to nuke it. Brown's only 0. It's not
That's
negative.
true. It doesn't hurt you to.
I want to
Depends if
use
you wanna-
them to nuke somebody else.
So your options are really blue, red, or green.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. So first of all, I will get 1 brown chap. Then I'm going to get 2 more brown chaps. So let's go here. Oops. Oh, we know he's there, don't we? 1 from that one from the farm. Then we get 2 more. Oh, I can't do this. Let's just go. Yeah.
That's a lot of brown cubes you got there.
Yeah. And then I can attack, so I can just. Move over into here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of those dies. One of those dies. And there we go. That's that really.
All right. End of the round.
Mm.
Discard down to 5 cards if you have more than 5.
Mhm.
And then starting with Andy, I think you can swap loyalties.
Yes. I am going to swap 2 of my loyalties.
Mm.
Ooh, it's
Keep an eye on
exciting.
this.
What's going to happen?
Maybe these 2.
He's just about swapping them.
Yeah. So flip and flip. Right, flip and flip. So,
Blue and green, eh?
Yep.
Blue and green.
You swap the 2 next to each other.
Yeah.
yes.
It's like he didn't even.
Can you swap them back?
No, once they're swapped.
Once they're in, they're in. Right.
Jen, do you want to swap?
Yeah. Do I want to swap? No. I'm happy.
Okay. And Mark?
I think I probably do. It kind of reveals my hand, but
It's the final round of the game.
yeah, there's not much I can. I mean, it's just that I can't see green not doing well, so I'm going to swap my blue and my green.
Okay.
So I think you know what I've got.
Oh, is red at the top by any chance? Right, I'm also going to swap 2 of mine, but
You
we're
guys
going
more
to
excited,
swap.
Andy.
Let me just get these the right way around. This is tricky. I'm sure they're going to keep those. But what is yellow going to get at the end? And what are the current scores? See, red is way ahead, and then it's green, and the rest of them are just sort of piddling around, not doing much.
I mean, Brown's in a strong third at the moment.
Yeah.
I
It's like
should've-
doing nothing.
I should have kept it.
But does anybody want them to do well? I don't think they do. I think they're just going to carpet. All right, we're going to swap. Right, I've decided I'm swapping this one. How do you flip? F, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Brown.
this one. So brown and yellow are swapping.
So
Oh, yeah.
you want Brown to do better.
Well,
Interesting.
that's not the best
Or
position for
yellow's
brown.
just rubbish.
But you're right. Brown is a lock-in for 2, I think. There's no way they're going to lose those 2.
Oh, I shouldn't have swapped. Shouldn't have swapped.
So
You're right.
at least at some point. All right, so the final round. Off we go. So first player moves on to Jen,
Yeah,
Oh.
start-
Right.
and Jen removes 1 agent.
Yes. Who am I removing? Let's remove this chap.
I'm going to remove this middle of the road yellow one from up here.
I don't really care about blue. So yeah, we're going to remove the blue one. Blue is going to be doing nothing.
I remove the yellow.
How many do we remove?
Just
The
one.
one.
Yes, you're now adding.
All right. I'm adding into
Yeah.
adding mode. Okay. Let's do some yellowing.
Have a look at some of these. What am I going to do? See, blue's faltered so much from you thought blue would do better.
Blue did pretty well last time, didn't they? But not this time.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take the blue chancellor. Assuming
Okay.
it's me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't.
Well,
I think the Chancellor needs to make some advice to the blue.
I think I'm going to whack one there. Andy.
Green.
Okay, going back on this.
What do I care about? God, everything's taken. There's no room.
Lots of space on brown.
Yeah, there's lots of space on brown. I am technically already there.
Other people are definitely going there.
So you could lock in the Chancellor slot.
I could. What am I could do?
Brown is so sheltered though, isn't it? I mean, it's just so hard to get to those cities.
Oh, I guess I'll go on this one. Let's do that.
I'm going to take the brown attacking spot.
Well, what a choice.
Might make a decision for me at the end of the game. I don't know.
What is that? That gets me for every 2 of those. And they do have. Well, that's been taken already, hasn't it? Well, that other option's Rob Rubbish. So I'm going to go for the only blue space. And Andy goes for the only brown space, I guess.
Yep.
All right, so let's go for it. We start with blue, and it's Andy. What is blue going to do?
What is blue going to do? This is a really good question.
Can I clarify what counts as empty? Does it mean devoid of troops?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So no troops.
You can have cities and farms and forts in, it's still empty.
Sure.
Yeah, there's one amazing card, isn't there, we discovered last time, that adds 1 troop to every empty region, was it? Or just every region? Wasn't that every region of their empire?
There's also one that lets you attack an empty area.
Right. So,
are there any rules on playing cards? Other than there are limits or anything?
Before, during, or after you take an action with one of your advisors.
So I'm playing a lion card.
Sorry.
You play as many as you want.
Instead of using the current agent's position action, use a position action held by one of my other agents. So this one is going to jump. I'm going to be using this action over here.
But is that still for blue, though?
Well, it just sort of says instead of using the current agent's position action, use a position action held by another agent of one of your other agents.
Yeah.
That is one of my other agents.
It's a different action.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it still be for blue?
Yeah, so I don't know.
It'll be you take the action of another agent, but for blue.
Right.
I think you still got to do it for blue.
Yeah, because you're doing the blue action. You're essentially just getting a different ability.
Right. Yeah.
We can check the FAQ if you want. That's the way I'd read it, but
yeah, me too.
The nature of how it goes round.
Yeah, because I was reading it that it's one of my other agents, so anywhere on the board.
I don't think you get to do a red thing on blue's turn.
You may use a position action held by. Oh, I suppose it doesn't help. But
what's the question? You're trying to work out what to do with the Chancellor?
No,
no.
Use
the
a
card.
position.
Yeah, it's the card.
What's it say? Instead of using current position held by one of your other agents. I would have thought you could do. I would have thought you could do any
Yeah, that's the way I'd sort of.
It doesn't say in the same faction, does it? So I'd have thought you could do any.
I'm just Googling it right now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on the FAQ.
It is in the FAQ.
No, the target council seat can be from any M-type to not as long as you control it. Attacking. Oh, it is. That doesn't answer the question, does it?
He's asking if you should extra action.
Can you play multiple cards?
Don't know. I think for
does the
expediency's
first-
sake, we
yeah.
probably just need to move on. So
I'd say any. It looks like any to me, but
If that's the
we could just
control, yeah.
vote on.
yeah, let's have a vote. My vote says it has to be the blue faction that takes the action.
That's my vote as well, because most people are talking about whether the other one has to even be in the same empire.
Okay.
Suggest.
Andy, I'm assuming
That
you're
didn't
going
help
for
me.
the one that helps you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Stalemate then.
So Jen, do you agree with Andy?
Yeah, fortunately, it's because it doesn't. I thought it would say within the same faction. Otherwise,
Oh dear.
so we could just roll a dice.
Yeah, let's roll a
That
die.
seems fair.
Do you need a dice creating? I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Dice. These. Okay, there you go.
Well, we didn't decide what was what, did we?
No, I was just going to let.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
1, 2,
I
3
think
is
you decide of the criteria.
1, 2, 3 is just blue, and a 4, 5, 6 is anything.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, sorry, hang on. I think I have found an answer here on BGG. Andy, they seem to agree with you. So I think we just go with that. You can just take a red action, despite the fact somehow that it's
quite
blue's turn.
interesting.
Yeah, because to me that's the way the card's worded. If it was in the same empire, to me it should say another agent in the same empire rather than saying just another agent.
Yeah,
Interesting.
definitely could do with clarifying, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's taking a red action.
Utilise the Chancellor.
Yeah.
To attack.
Oh, red attacking.
Yeah.
Interesting. There isn't much more than red can reasonably get at this point.
Or maybe he's trying to kill off red.
Yeah.
No, it's actually I need to leave one behind.
Where are they going? Oh, they've gone for a farm.
I'll take that.
Oh, he's going to. Oh, no, that's fair. That's not that terrible move.
No.
Red would have a lot of farms on their go.
Yeah. And they'd be one step closer to another.
Jen might like that. How many farms have they got at the moment? They've got red 5 farms. They'd be on 6 farms. Oh, no. He's throwing them against the Great Wall of Yellow. Or is he?
Yeah.
Go on, Andy.
So they're going in there. So two yellow cubes get pulled, and
Yeah.
all 3 of those.
Yeah.
All right, I took the yellow cubes out.
Okay.
So Jonathan.
Oh, it's not me, is it?
So the
Yeah,
blue-
because we're not actually doing red. Andy's
Blue steward.
sneaking.
Yes.
I get. Does blue have any farms? We've got 2 farms, so I could get another blue card. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna grab a blue card. Lots of blue cards now. Okay, that was me. So it's Andy again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm attacking, using the attack action, and they are going
on another suicide run.
Suicide run, yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So kill off some browns. All right, then it's Mark.
Well, on that basis, I'll be using the same card that Andy just used.
I say blue hasn't got any armies left.
So I'll be activating the which one's the best one? Let's have a look at the card. I think I'm going to just put down 3 red cubes just to rebolster up after some earlier ridiculousness. So we'll bolster up red there. And then it's me again.
Yeah.
I will bolster up red some more. Let's whack a few more red cubes in here.
So that's 2 more. Let me just spin this round so you can see. Yeah, so Mark's just done this. He just did this action here with his card. But now we're doing red proper, so he's done that action, and it's Jen.
Yeah, so... All right, yes, I wanted to play these cards first, so bear with me. So, I want to play this card with this card.
Oh, okay.
So this says add 3 friendly banners to any empty regions. Does that have to be the red one?
No.
Or it could be anything.
Any empty region on the board.
Oh yeah.
But can they be yellow banners?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it has to be the faction that you're playing for.
Yeah, it's got to be one you can.
So it's got to be red.
Okay, I'll wait until
because they have to be friendly and.
I gave him my card away now. I'll do that later. But nobody knows I've got that. So red blokes or red. I think I'll just get 1, 2. When do I have to discard to 5? It's not till there, is it? So I can have as many as I want now. 1,
yeah, I mean,
2,
you're fine. It's not going to make
3,
a difference.
4, 5. So I can have 2 of those. Okay, continue.
So Andy could do an attack.
It's me again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I missed that one, haven't I? Mark can get, or can do an attack or get more armies.
Yeah.
Yellow looks like they're staging for an attack here. I think you need to deal with them, Mark.
I'm quite in control of yellow. If you haven't noticed, yellow's attacking press. If you've not noticed. In fact,
that's true. The one and only attack from yellow.
I'm in control of attacking Paris on the board at the moment, other than green. So that's not. Sadly, they haven't got the troops in the right place to mount a good enough attack. So I'm just going to whack down a load more banners. 1, 2. We're going to run out of banners. 3.
Are they limited or?
Yeah, they're limited to
okay.
physical cubes, I guess, ultimately. I'll whack one in there just in case somebody decides to drop a card to an empty region or something.
Gosh.
That's me done. Andy, do you want to go and nuke some red people?
Yeah, because you've got the attack for yellow, which I
do have the attack for yellow.
Something I haven't talked about. It's like, Yeah.
Yellow will not be attacking red, I think.
It seems like green should probably go for that,
Although,
that remaining
Mark-
single yellow.
Mark wants. He's got 2 times the points for yellow. He'd quite like something for yellow.
I would, but not as much as like it for red. I mean, for yellow,
Yeah.
I'd go for what though? Blue, brown. I'm not going to get anywhere near any of those.
So. Let's send those.
Are you attacking the fort?
Yeah, send those.
Yeah, so they all die.
So yeah, much though. Yeah, so. So yeah.
Everything there dies. I think some brown cubes just reappeared.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that was pointless, wasn't it?
I thought that was the idea. I thought you were trying to clear out some red cubes.
That was absolutely pointless. Sorry.
What's quite pointless, yeah.
It's because I've got to leave one behind.
Were you trying to control it?
Yeah, that was the original plan. In fact, instead, I'm going to use the bottom action and switch.
Yep.
To draw
Some cards.
a couple of cards for red. So these physically switch positions?
Yeah, that's right. Let's swap over.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they do. Yeah, you're right.
And then you take one of the actions on the new place.
Yep, so I'll draw cards.
That's this swapping thing here. You swap with another one, then take the action.
Okay.
Right, green. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no, you swapped, that's why. Yeah. So green is going to get some troops. How many farms has green got? Green's got 3 farms. Well, yeah, again, I think we have to do this.
Just
and probably plonk it. There, actually, I think might be the best option. So, Oh, then again, I want them to do better than them, but not as well as, yeah. Interesting. Oh, hang on, we're going to get some more in a second. It's only my first action, isn't it? I'm going to get some more of those. And then, yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay, so it's Jen.
I'll just have a card.
Yeah, okay. So then it's me again. I'm going to get... I think we've got more troops. Green's got 3 forts, so we're going to get 3 more troops.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, now yellow will get a go, but won't want to go. I think we go there. All right, so then I get to do an attack action. Oh, hang on. I've just thought. I'm going to change this slightly. And actually, I'm going to plonk them in here. I think I need to do it this way. Yeah. Because they only get 1 attack action. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take all but one of these, including that one, and dump them here, I guess. As crazy as it sounds. Oh, it's a shame that I can't. Yeah, I just can't do that. So we're going to dump them there. That makes that one green.
Well, that was the.
Well, I'm then going to play some cards. So I'm going to play
Okay.
this card. Oh, this card here. I'm not sure where to put that over there, which lets me make an extra attack with that lot. So I'm going to take 2 of these and dump them in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that one dies. And I'm going to play another blue card to do another attack. Flop. And all of these, bar 1 actually, are going to go in here. Oh, so that one becomes green, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's to yellow.
Yeah, they all die. Okay.
The attack, the blue card that you played, surely that should be on the remaining banners that entered here.
That's
Yeah.
what I was just gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you won't. Yeah.
It says on surviving banners, so the army that
Yeah.
swoops
You've
in,
only
Yes.
got one left.
Oh,
collects
okay.
casualties, then they move on.
Yeah. Let me do this in a slightly different order
You
then.
could have gone around.
I could have gone
oh,
1,
no, you
2,
couldn't.
3. But I wouldn't
Yeah.
get that one, would I?
No.
So we'll do that then. So I'll take this one instead. So the number of armies that dies is the same either way, isn't it? So 4 of them are going to die. Yeah, where's green gone? Flop. So I guess we just finish like that, and that one's still yellow then with the Oh, but then I would have an extra one, wouldn't I? Because I wouldn't have died going in there. So yeah, we're going to do that, I guess. And that's green finished.
Okay.
So yeah, yellow keeps its city.
For now. Come on, yellow. What are you doing, Andy?
That's me.
Yeah. Yellow.
Yeah.
Also, this is probably the nicest implementation they've done of the game I've played so far.
Yeah, the little models are great.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to draw a card. Since I've managed to screw myself completely.
Okay, so I gave my card away, but never mind. So it was this one, wasn't it? So that one with a blue one. So let me have 3 friendly blindness for empty regions. So now everyone's bolstered their empty regions, unfortunately. But there is a blue one over there that I can have.
Oh, you can
Oh,
nick
you
blue.
can take the blue.
Yeah.
That was a. That's the amazing. Well, I mean, sadly, Brown's a. Oh no, it's good for me.
You'll end up with, I think, 2 is it left in there?
That one.
Yeah.
And I can have this brown one.
Oh, do they not have to? Oh, can they go anywhere at all?
Regions.
Yeah.
Regions.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty powerful.
But I wanted to take the red one, and then you bolstered it, and then I was going to take a green one, and you bolstered it. So I can't get any more.
Yeah,
That was-
but still,
that was
But I
was
can
impressive.
generally amazing.
put someone somewhere, and then I can put 2 more men down.
Wish I hadn't swapped my tokens now. Yellow comeback.
Yeah.
What am I actually going to do? And then what is everyone else going to do? I don't actually know.
I mean, blue's collapsed.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, it never really got anywhere, did it?
No.
It started on 1 and it never got to 2.
gonna do that.
Knowing the cards definitely helps in this game, I
just put
think.
it there. Let me just check what else I've got. So, that's no good. Regions. Oh, maybe I should have done that. Mind you, that probably just helps you. Sorry, it's I can't do that one. That one's is that worthwhile though? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Instead of putting that one there, let's put it there. Let's play this with this. So this says choose one banner of the active empire, kill up to 5 enemy banners in adjacent regions. So all these chaps are just going to die. And this chap as well. Why not? Goodbye, brown. So that's that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Then
Mm.
then I've got 2 yellow chaps to put down. I'll draw a yellow card. Presumably, if I drew a yellow card, I could use it straight away. Then is that right? Or
Yeah. I don't think there's a limit on how many cards you can use.
No. Okay. Interesting. Wonder if that would be useful. Does this tell me? Sorry about this.
All right.
Region that fucking falls.
I thought there's no way brown's going to lose those. Sneak attack from the back.
Just need to drop for the yellow cube in there, and then it's.
So how do I know how do I is this the yellow card column here? What the yellow cards could be, and then.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't follow that sheet. It was a.
I see.
There's a way of reading it, but it's.
Andy, is it the column I'm looking at for all the yellow cards?
Sorry.
So if you look at the yellow one, and then what it combines with is underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that column's all the yellow cards.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you was looking at.
I don't think any of that's going to help me.
But you'd have to have the other coloured card for those.
Yeah.
And the top 2 abilities of the yellow cards are all the same.
Oh right. Okay. Well, let's just put some yellow dudes on then. So 2 yellow dudes. So I'll put one there.
I thought you might want brown to lose another.
I can't do it, can I?
No, I don't
I
think
can't
so.
put one there.
Oh, Mark could attack.
Yeah, but you're gonna win. I don't want to help you too much. Oh well, we'll see.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll see.
It does help you more than Mark, I think.
Yeah.
But yellow's going to get up to 4.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Ridiculous.
They're going to become joint first.
Right, I'm done. Sorry about that. Continue.
Wow. I mean, yellow had to come back last game, but not like this. So, Mark, are you attacking? Oh, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can just place banners, can't you?
Which is not very good. So I'll just dump a couple of banners in there.
Come on, yellow.
Okay, done.
I'm half tempted to see what's on the card.
Yeah.
That's the thing. A lucky
know.
card, and I can do something.
Yeah.
But
I looked at the options and thought, well, I don't know. I don't think they're good enough.
What hurts who the most is the question. Let's have a look at people's what they've got out for. I mean, Jonathan's gone heavy brown, so it is the right thing to do, isn't it?
Well, there's no way I'm going to win this game, so targeting me is probably not the best, most strategic
I was
option.
thinking if I could draw a yellow card, I could reactivate my red dude and re-attack the place the green attacks. But it's much easier for me just to wander one of these banners into there, to be honest.
That does cost me points,
and it removes a negative point for me as well.
Yeah.
So the swings, I think, ultimately better.
So over to brown.
All powerful, all column green yellow.
Brown. Yeah.
Has Brown got anything left? So Andy,
Andy on Brown.
Brown gets 1 army. Use it wisely.
Yeah. Put
Then
that.
Jen, you can get more armies or a card.
Cards.
No, you can't get a card because they
I
don't have
can't
two.
get a card. I
So
could get 2 brown armies.
Only armies.
And I
Yeah.
have to. I have to, don't I?
I think you could choose to take 0 cards.
Could I?
Yeah, because you choose that option,
Yeah.
Yeah. But
which
I
gets
just don't
you
get any.
0 cards.
Let's do that. Well, actually, I suppose I could attack.
You
on
could
my
attack
next
red.
turn.
Suicidal
I could
Brown.
attack red.
If you kill all of those red ones, it'll become yellow.
What's the point? If I kill all the red ones, it become yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get enough dudes for that though, can I?
You'll be
need-
1
not
need
quite.
5
short.
dudes.
Yeah.
And I'd have 3 dudes. Yeah. That's a shame. What else could I do? Well, it's fun though, I suppose. Okay, let's have 2 brown dudes then. Brownie dude, and then we go and yeah, let's wander over here.
So they all die, and we lose 3 red ones.
Dead. And 3 red ones.
Glad I bolstered those. I can't get a card.
What is it to grab? Is it G to grab or
Control.
I can't see the right pot at the moment.
just
the red
control?
Down here.
Yeah,
Control selects them,
I
but
was too zoomed in.
Jen seems to sort of grab them all.
Oh,
and
right
bundle.
mouse button. No, I set the one with left mouse and then right mouse to collect more. I have to do it individually. That's the only method I know.
Yeah, it's a good method as well. So
you control click one of them, do you?
you can either
No, I just left click one and then I just left click one and then right click additionals.
So as my final
Are you holding
action-
control though?
No.
That
No,
doesn't
you can
work for
either-
me.
you
If I
can
left click
either
one, it just
control
bounces.
Yeah. Jonathan, you can either control click to multi-select,
Yeah.
or you can, once you pick something up, just use the right mouse button.
Oh, you got to pick it up already. Okay.
Yeah.
But how do you pick up the first one?
Yeah, that's
Just click it.
just left click.
Oh,
Just
That doesn't work.
and then right click on. I see. Okay, got it.
Yeah. If you use
Okay, that's
G,
quite good.
that groups things together. So if you picked up, say, 8 cards,
Yeah.
you can use G and it'll redeck, it'll create a deck out of them.
All right.
I've
Mark.
just dropped. I swapped something over and did something, but it was completely worthless.
Hang on, isn't it? This is Andy now, isn't it?
No, it's Mark.
I've
Oh,
always
you
swapped them.
swapped
swapped.
with. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
All
was
right.
it was a and
A
that's it.
nothing move. Yeah, that's the end of the game. So now everyone adds up their scores. The scores on this sheet will be the final scores, and compare it with your. In fact, we all reveal our tokens. Where have my tokens gone?
Where's my-
Oop. So I'm going to get
36.
4 times 4 for green. Plus
So it's just we times the number
3
by the number
times
of cities.
nothing. Brown's got nothing.
So
So that's 16. 2 times 4 is 8. 24. Nothing for yellow. I don't believe yellow did that well, but at least I don't lose any. So I've got 24, I think, in the end. I got over 30 last time.
36.
Wowzers.
I also have 36.
Oh,
Have you got the same colours in the same order?
What's
No,
the
they're
tie
not.
break?
Oh, that's because they've both got 4, isn't it?
Yeah. We've essentially
Wow,
got the
you've
same
done well. They're very
setup on
similar,
there.
yeah. And Andy?
24.
What is the tie break?
Same as me. So tied for first and tied for second.
Oh.
I can have a look in the rule. No, I can't. Can we open the rule book?
You have to click the arrow at the side and it just scrolls through the pages.
I lost.
I'd be surprised if there isn't a
Tie break. Yeah, go on then.
No.
I've done that. Somebody else do it. I'm useless at this.
Final scoring. Here we go.
Oh.
If 2 players are tied, the player that swapped loyalty the least during the game wins.
Oh, that's both the same, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. No, you
Jen
swapped
wins.
twice.
Yes.
If both players are still tied, the player with the most
Oh.
with most empire cards in hand wins. A card's the other
I wouldn't have
decider.
won that one either.
Oh.
Well done, Jen.
Nice.
Yes.
Well played.
So right at the end, yellow just stormed it. My goodness.
I know. I thought because I made that mistake and accidentally revealed it early, I thought I was gonna lose that. because I really wanted to take one of the red or the green ones, but actually brown worked out better anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, really nice game.
Yeah, cost me 4 points. I was the only one to have yellow in the -1 slot.
Oh wow.
And I couldn't do anything about it. My point is like, oh,
No, no.
Yeah. It's. I guess it's. We're so used to playing like area control games where you're just fighting for the one faction. It's interesting to fight for different factions, and as you say, try and do one of the factions in while taking control of them is really interesting, I think. And then the fact you can obviously swap the loyalties give you some interesting decisions towards the end of the game.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's really important that you can swap. Otherwise, like you say, you could just send it with 3 people all going for the same thing, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, indeed.
I thought blue was going to do really well. I thought you were all going blue at the beginning, and then it just died.
Yeah. Blue was my lowest ranked faction all the way through, but I thought I ought to do something with them.
Yeah.
But then, they just ran out of steam, didn't they?
Yeah, they got yellowed.
I was thinking I'd get 2 points
Yeah.
off blue, but then it's just got remotely nuked.
You killed some really early, didn't you? I thought you hated blue because you
I was trying to give that impression.
suicided some. Yeah, right.
All right then. Well, thank you very much for watching. We will be back next Friday playing another exciting game. In fact, we might be trying Ikaon next time. That's right, yes. Because I'd forgotten Mark had already suggested this War of Whispers, which is why we're playing this week. But next week we might be trying Ikaon if we can get a practice game in. All right. We will finish the stream there and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.